Hello, welcome back. Last time I was finally able to access some new stuff, and that led me to a new solution for the sliding puzzle in the Earth zone. Then I input that and it was the wrong thing, and then that led me to a new solution for the sliding puzzle in the Earth zone. Let's see if second try is the right one. So I have it written down. The solution to the fire weird swap, almost sort of Sudoku thing. Okay, so you go here. One of you, no, that's the only one. You go here. One of you goes here. If I wanted to do that, okay, like think in chains. And how do I do such a thing? Like this? Okay, so now if I go around this way, that's backward. I wanted it the other way around. Okay. Sliding tile puzzles. So hard to think about, always. So this one's supposed to be upper left. This one's supposed to be below it. So if I do that, and then start sliding around this circle, then those two will end up in the place that I want them to. Then you can slide around to here, which is your position. One of you is. At least you go here. In order to do that, I'm going to rotate it around... not like this. I need to exchange something. So you get out of the way. You rotate like this. You go here. But then I need a blank space, so no. How do I think about this? Sliding tile puzzles. Not my thing. But I'm forced to interact with one here. I think if I, like, snake around like this, but I can't snake around like that without disrupting the rest of these. Well, maybe I can disrupt and then undisrupt. Anyway, those are in the right place, but now you're trapped in there. Okay. This out of the way. Okay, I undisrupted. I found a channel I could go through. You go there, blank spaces in the center. Is this, by any chance, in the chirality it needs to be for this to happen? Yes, okay, the solution is this. There we go. Okay, and yeah, that's the panel. So now that'll have come up. I've lost permanently, since I can't move this anymore, permanently lost access to the entrance to the air zone, because that requires bridging from here to here along the walls. So, what that tells me is it's never important to access those panels again. Well, at least the error one. So that's one tiny thing that I think I can cross off my list. Alright, it's this thing. Oh, this is the one I only have the partial code for. And that could be an issue. I'm wondering if I need to, like, decode the numbers in the others and then somehow be able to extrapolate. So the amount of this code that I have is this. And I know it's not this, so it's something over here. But yeah, everything to the right of that input just was, had a big tree root crashed through it and was not revealed. So this is as much as I know. What's that number? My decoder says... this is 1, 2, 3 times 5 plus... okay, so 15 plus 1, 2, 3. So this is 18 here. Okay. What are the others? I have them written down. Do all the others start with 18? So octahedron has diamond here, so that's the base. Then pentagon, then triangle. So pentagon after diamond is 1 times 5, so no. Then triangle after pentagon is 2 times 1. So that one is 7. This is, what was this, 18? So I mean, that already tells me I can't just, like, understand the number and extrapolate this. So I need, like, the right side of this. Like, maybe it's given in 2 separate clues. I can go look at that. It's not too far away. Okay, so the little bit of what I knew how to input really didn't lead me to anything I can do. I might have just gotten back into a stuck state again. Okay, did I learn anything from this entire process of getting in here that I could use for anything? No. I really did not. It was just the one tiny thing I was missing, in that the map viewer happens to show a map of the cave over here. Okay, well, then let's extrapolate from there. Okay, well, first of all, let me look at the thing again. Just to confirm it looks like I think it looks. I think it's 1? It might be 2, but I think it might be 1. Actually, it might be 3. It could be 1. It's not 1. It's not going to be 2 because that's... Wait, yes it is. Right? I think so. Because I understand how that part of the puzzle connects to what's above it. Do I? I might not. No, through there is the... Wait, is that the spot? It might be. Is that where I input or where I use? It's one of the two. Oh, that thing just, like, snaps open. It's weird. This is where I input. I have to go up to use. Okay, so it's the 3rd level. If I want to come look at this again. I mean, I shouldn't have to. I wrote it down. It won't have changed in here. I just want to look at it again. I don't know, double check what I wrote down. As if that would make a difference. Maybe there wasn't a root crashed through it. Maybe I hallucinated that. Spot is here. Okay, I just got caught on the ground. Just like everything abruptly stopped. And I'm like, did the game crash? What happened here? Wait, no, this is where I input. The other place was... Oh, okay. So it is 2. Fine. That was an unnecessary detour. Wait, no, it wasn't. Where's the... It's over here? No. Where is the... How do I get back to where I was? It's not this way. Under there, maybe, but the liquid ice has solidified. So it's not here? Or is it left here? It's left here, okay. So 2. That was... Right, it's not 6 things, it's 5 things. So if you click 5 times, then you've done nothing. Wait, where am I? I'm here. Why didn't it look like I was there? That was like a longer run than I expected. Okay, so... This... here. No, this is nothing. Is it farther down? Is it further up? Wait, why is... It must be farther down. I guess? What's happening? There were 2 different heights where I could interact with the thing? I understand why. Because that wheel was frozen in the ice when I first came to the lair that's one above here. Therefore, I couldn't open the gate. Wait. But I don't want 4. That's just the way out. So I went the bottom. It's the hardest puzzle in the game every single time I come to it. It resets to be really, really hard again. So yeah, you. It's not a true root, it's a crystal. So giant crystal shard just stabbed right through this display. Part of it's still working. I have no way to remove this rock. Like, I don't know even vaguely the nature of what I'd need to do here. Other than if, somehow, I can figure out how to extrapolate from what all of these are to this, like some sort of mathematical pattern. This is the zone that taught me to count. Okay, so instead let's focus on universe. See if there's anything whatsoever that I can do here that would make any progress, because I either need to walk to a place, or like fly to it with the telescope, or locate it with this viewer. Okay, it's just like everywhere except universe. There we go. So this looks exactly like what I see when I go there in person. Like, it's a one-to-one mapping. The one with the cave was not. I mean, the door isn't all woobly like that. But that's not a puzzle element. So here in the dark, the airlock is just looks like nothing. Gets me inside the dome, where it's oxygenated, presumably. I can breathe because I'm in the dome. Otherwise, I would die and get a game over screen. But if I had a 1-up, I could restart. That's the kind of game this is. Okay. So again, suspiciously good alignment with the elevator. So, another thing that's suspicious. There's that whole zone down the elevator that really looks like something. It's this big swirly bob thing that's like... It seems like it'd be interactive in some way other than just this big fancy ornamental hallway that gets you to the entrance to the next place. So placing the... Whoa, I'm not pressing anything. That was very slippery. And now it stopped being slippery. That was weird. Placing the little sphere of light in here does not seem to have had an effect. I've ridden the elevator down and back up. There are triangles all over here. So my thought just a second ago was, are these showing me like constellations or something? No, this is just pretty much a regular pattern. As regular a pattern as you can get in spherical distribution. I don't think I can walk on any of these. What are they? Are they wires? Do they communicate something? I see nothing in the pattern of triangles. It is suspicious that it's triangles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wires that I can identify. Maybe 9 if I didn't count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going right to that triangle, but that doesn't mean anything. 7, 8. Does this rotation mean something? Remind me exactly what happens if I do this. It just takes me to the hub, doesn't it? Yeah, hub, like just sitting looking at the entrance. So that is of no interest whatsoever. What does it look like when I go down in this? Toward the bottom of the elevator. There's a shaft. There's still a shaft. My light is no longer well aligned in the middle of the thing. The shaft is slightly tilted. Shaft is big. Viewer doesn't go all the way down. Ooh. That goes down farther than I thought, but yeah, I still even can't see the bottom from there. Okay. Is there anything I would want to map out here? The sky, kinda, but the sky is empty. Why do I want to map the sky? Because there's totally another thing I can visit. Like, I'm reasonably convinced that there is some other astral body I can go to if I just know where to point. The problem is... One, I've tried pointing lots of places. Two, how could I ever learn where to point? I've looked at that lots. Unless I just, like, bump into what I'm looking for somewhere up here. So how big is the search space? No, that's down. Every time. You know, I see, like, forward, back, left, right, and then don't pay attention to those. I think I would find it more intuitive if these were up and down and these were forward and back. But that's not how it is. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 if I count the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 if I count the 0. 16 by 20. And then above the... I'm going to use the elevator as my reference point. So from the elevator I can go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 if you count the... well, I don't. So 17 above the elevator, 16 wide, 20 deep. This is glowy and the same shape as the sun. I wonder if I'm trying to position that where the sun is. The sun's the most obvious astral body I have not visited. I've pointed at it every which way and no effect has happened. Is it in a distinct location from here that I could identify in the map viewer, maybe? I can't look straight up. This is as far up as my neck goes, and that's not all the way up or down. So it's hard to tell when I'm right under it. Also, it's far enough away that, like... No, it's not far enough away. Moving is, well, I don't know, it's complicated. Does this tell me anything? Nothing with respect to my own orientation, really. Yeah, and I don't have any reference points here. Okay, so yeah. Center of the sun. Try this with a real telescope. It's great for your eyes. Alex is not liable for any injury if you take the advice in his videos. Okay, now hang on. So this is telling me that, like, I'm centered on kind of the edge of the sun, but which edge? Can I position anything in space? So the orientation from here is... that's the triangle. It's fairly faint, but I can see it there. Sort of 45 degrees down and left of the sun. Is that the default orientation when I come in here? It is not. So to orient the same would be like this. I want to verify something. I somehow don't trust this. So like cube then is... there? Yes, okay, cube is there. Octahedron is there. Icosahedron is there. Shooting stars happen occasionally. I don't see anything else from here. And why would I see different with my eyes than with a telescope? Okay, so if I would use this information the way I'm trying to use it... that would tell me that from where the telescope initializes, then the sun's origin is back a lot and right a little bit. So like if I turn straight around, center of the sun could be somewhere like here. Could be. If I spin around here, that tells me I'm not really centered with it, and I don't think I can be. Because it's just, that's the edge of the dome. You know, it's big and far away, but it's not as big and far away as you would expect an actual sun to be. Okay, well let's go right around, well okay, yeah, so that amount of movement is, no, it's a little bit to this side of the dome thing. I don't know, let's try something. This is extremely unlikely. It feels like everything I have to do at this point is. But if I made a good faith attempt to go to the sun with the tools I know how to use, I would go... let's see, what am I looking at? That's not quite aligned. Well, yeah, it is in this direction. Like, that's the correct direction. Let's go. How far over here can I go? Very. Okay. Let's go up all the way, then forward like 3, then down to the ground, then forward like 3, then up all the way. Actually, you know what? Let's do a constrained brute force search. Just like a little slice of this plane. I went forward 1 and I'm going back down. Seeing if I can land on the sun, because I think I calculated the angle that the sun is from the observatory. And maybe if I land on the sun, a beacon will call out to me and then that'll become a valid telescope target. Like, that's the way this could be plausible. This does not give me the feeling of at all what a puzzle designer would expect me to ever do. However, I'm doing it anyway. And this is going to be the same thing for a long time unless something happens. I'll see you in a bit. Well, hello. I found something in space. So the top of the world is here. This worked. Why? How dare you? I went forward like 4 from where I had started. Oh, this is gross. There was totally another clue to this, but heck if I would ever find it. Okay, so some sort of asteroid in space. Alright. Is that an astral body I've been to? I don't think it is. I could look around here, but I want to see what that looks like in the actual thingy. I can look around later if I feel like it. Fine. Was there a clue to that? I sure don't know. Well, did I follow the clue to it? The direction of the sun. Try to get to it. Yeah, okay, there's a beam coming out of the sun. Or toward... hang on. Well, now... wait, but that's... what? So I'm not going to the sun, obviously. Like, I've tried that plenty, and this wouldn't change whether that's accessible or not. But that reveals a point in space that I can travel to. There we go. I have to... It has a long delay on it. Okay. Well, you know what? Sure. Why the heck not? Oh. This is a bad way to make progress, but... is it? I followed a solving process. I looked at the environment. I determined a direction. I did a search. The search was too tedious for that to be the correct answer, but you know what? I got the right place the wrong way. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Pentagon. The code I have written down has hexagon, pentagon, hexagon here, hexagon here. Wait, that's just 0. 0, 0. Okay. Right, diamond, hexagon, triangle. Okay. Zap, 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 zap. Dodecahedron. So my guess is this isn't going to help me in any way to figure out how to extrapolate for the Earth code, though, is it? Is it an extrapolation? Okay, so that's beaming back to the sun, as the sun was beaming to it. What does the universe look like from this angle? Everything's pretty far away, yeah. That is a distance away. Like, the beam of light from the sun to the destination is a pretty cool thing. I just wonder if, like... could that seriously have been the process I was supposed to use to find the sun? What do the coordinates look like? Maybe I was supposed to learn to parse the coordinates, and, like, somehow that would help me deduce where to point myself with, like, the 4 other examples of places I've located. Zoom! See, now I get to see this happen. Wasn't I, like... maybe I, like, turned away at a bad time when I was doing the triangle one. But I thought I, like, didn't get to see the tetrahedron come up there for some reason. Alright, so what does that say? First of all, comparing to my code, it's definitely not the same. My code was hexagon here instead of triangle, pentagon here instead of hexagon. Oh, it's related. This is also 0. Hang on, I'm reading the wrong code. No, I'm not. Wait, why is this hexagon? Hold up, is this the same code? But with hexagon instead of... same code plus 1 on the base? Well, I'm not sure that would tell me how to manipulate the controls to get there, but hang on, so this code here. Okay. This is 1 times 5 plus 4 times 1. So 9. This is 0, as we know. No, hang on, that's not 0. No. The delta from here to here. That's 5. What was this? 9, 5, and then 3 times 5. No, 3 times 25. So 9, 5, 75 plus 85 plus 1. 81. Why does 81 sound so familiar? Are these all 81? So it was 9, 5, 81. The code that I have here that I just input was 9, 5. Is that 81? It probably is. No, it looks like it's... Oh, hang on. Okay, so hexagon to diamond is 3 times 25. Diamond to hexagon is 2 times 5. And then hexagon to triangle, which is the next one. Yeah, it's the same number. Are these all the same number, just in a different base? I guess they must be. That's probably what the clue was. I was probably supposed to figure out how the coordinate system works, and I just skipped that step and went by the position of the sun instead, assuming the sun was what I was looking for. Except this isn't the sun. I pointed this at what would be sort of the sun's location. That feels like coincidence. That this happened to be where I looked for the sun. I think the actual solve process was supposed to be decoding these numbers, having that number and inputting that on the panel, but, well, it's too late for me to ever do that again because I positioned all these. That's fine. Oh, well, but what that tells me is what this code is. Oh, never mind. That solves this. Okay, so that solves something else. So therefore, I can complete this code. Where's my pen? There it is. All right, so this is... So if this is hexagon base... Oh, no, that doesn't... I can't go that direction because I don't know what the base is, and moving around changes it. So no, it's... So what was... If anybody knows, please do share. What was the clue for me to find that location in the universe? Did I seriously do that the right way? I have a very hard time believing that. Or was there a cleaner way than, following the position of the sun above me? Is what I'm saying even making sense? I'm saying, if I was on the surface of the little observatory astral body. That's what this looks like, by the way. Didn't look at it before. I just looked for, assuming the sun is not very big or very far away, just calculate the angles for which direction from the telescope it would be, walk approximately that direction, then search kind of along that plane upward, assuming I'd find something of interest at that location. It sounds ludicrous when I describe my process, because it was. That was a ridiculous thing to do. Anyway, I can complete this code. So, what I have is square base. You are hexagon base. First, let's just make sure this number matches. My number in the first column, it's hexagon and diamond. Okay, so square to hexagon is 3 times 5, so 15. Then hexagon to diamond is 3 times 1. Okay, so that's 8. So hexagon to diamond is 3 times 5. Diamond to that is 3. Yep, okay, so 8. Then diamond to square is 1. Okay, so that's 5. Sorry, no. Yes, 5. 5. 5, 0. 1, 0, whatever, 1, 0 equals 5. So 5 and then 3. 5 and 3. Okay, let's go back to Earth. Am I finishing this game today? There's probably a final puzzle. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the final puzzle. Whoa, I got caught in the wall again. What was it again? 5 and 1? Hang on, it was square to... Shoot, what was it? I'm bumping my microphone and everything's confusing. What was it again? 5 and... What was this number? Square to hexagon is 1, 2, 3. 5 and 3. 5, 3. I think that feels different in my mouth from whatever I said before. I think I might have said the wrong number before. Or maybe I just instantly forgot. 5-3. Oop. Oh, you backed up. Yes, I agree. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Weird. Anyway, so 5-3. Wait, what am I looking at here? Okay, so from diamond to... You would be pentagon now, huh? And then 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, cool. So I wondered at one point if those numbers were the same, the position of this, and also the, fancy word for cube. Fair enough. Alright. It's all rumbly. That's everything. So, if I go back to the hub now, it's not this way. Music got real excited at that. Yeah, I wondered at one point if those numbers were the same, then I think I saw the different base symbol and said, oh no, they're obviously different. But at that point I didn't know how the system worked. Oh ho ho! Those shapes are flipping out. Map viewer is gone? Is this a big portal or something? Oh no, you want me to... Oh, it's all circle. Up! No, I can't up. Wait, I can... Hang on. Okay, well, circle. Hi, I found a circle. Sphere! The infinite shape. Did I win? Did I destroy the universe? Did I do both at the same time? This feels like an ending. What was up with the circles? There are 2 unknown circles in Fire and Universe worlds. Platonic! I won! Alright, I don't know what's up with the circles. That's fine. I guess they mean nothing, or mean something that I never was able to parse. Maybe they were part of the clues that I didn't manage to do the thing with. Anyway, yeah, cool game. I guess I just kind of have to accept this is the Myst-like experience. Expect to get stuck. More so than in other types of puzzle games that just work better with my ways of thinking. That's fine. Not everybody has to be good at every kind of game. I can enjoy this even despite having trouble, like, following this sort of cluing. And again, yeah, you know, I gave the... Oh, there's a big number. Oh, geez, I am not parsing whatever that number is, am I? Uh-oh, is this a post-game challenge thing? Or is this just like a chain of all the things I input? So the one that starts with triangle... No, that does not match. What if this is like an ASCII code or something that I could solve, maybe? All 3-digit numbers, the range of ASCII would be right around what would take a 3-digit number to represent here. I think this is an ASCII code, I say without having read any of the numbers. I will make a decoding attempt and put the results of that in the video description. So if you're curious, look there. Alright, cool. Thanks for making. Yeah, so I gave my thoughts on why the puzzle design doesn't work for my preferred way of thinking. That's fine. It's a me thing. But still, this is a pretty game. It had a lot of puzzles I appreciated in it. Just a few that I didn't find the clues for, and therefore this was the experience I had. Like, I don't want to smooth over the rough edges of this, because this is the experience that I'm having. I'm chronicling what it was like for me to play this game. Warts and all, and I had some warts. Alright, cool. That's I'm gonna press escape and see what happens. The game quits! Alright then. See you again for something else, unless that ASCII message gives me like post-game content or something.